The letter went on to praise Satan for his joviality and kindness, and then to ask him for a special gift.
Either one of you new fellas know how to read?
Okay, this next letter comes from, nothing personal, but, I don't give a rat's ass about any of these people.
What a dork.
Yeah, really.
Anybody else got something they want read? I can't blame you.
Johnny Voorhees, life coach. Hail Satan.
Yes, yes, yes. Hail Satan indeed, as we always say in Satanic Study Hall. Welcome once again, degenerates, heathens, all of you, to another episode, or should I say another segment. Another segmental episode? Well, welcome anyway if you're listening to this to another edition of Johnny Voorhees Life Coach. Now, this week on Johnny Voorhees' Life Coach, we not only have one letter, but we actually have two letters to get to this week. So, without further ado, let's get to these letters. Now, actually, before I get to these letters, let me mention this. If you do have a problem and you want me to try to give you advice, please, by all means, email us at satanicstudyhall@gmail.com. Now, with that being said, and out of the way, let's read a few of these letters. Okay, the first letter says, Dear Johnny, I've been in a 2-year relationship. Everything seems to be going well, but, and but is written in capitals with 3 dots after it. But, how come my girlfriend gags when brushing her teeth, but not when performing oral? One of these, huh? Okay, well, the best advice that I can give you for your problem is, I guess your girlfriend's toothbrush is bigger. Alright? And I'm not going to elaborate any more on that. So, whoever wrote that in, tell your girlfriend to get a smaller toothbrush, or you get a penile implant and get a bigger dick. Okay, so, put this one aside. And now we'll go on to letter number 2. Let me get a hold of it here. Okay. Letter number 2 says, well, Dear Johnny, I have a problem. The problem is you. That's funny. Because, I mean, really? It only took, what? 10 episodes? 11 episodes for somebody to finally figure that out? But, anyway, it says, Dear Johnny, I have a problem. Problem is with you, but not in the way that you think, okay? Every time I hear your voice, it makes me super hot and want to do nasty things to myself while listening. Oh, well, I guess, this is gonna have to be the longest Johnny Voorhees' life coach ever. Alright, the letter continues. I was wondering if you can do a favor for me and say 3 little words to drive me wild and put me over the edge. Doesn't seem like it's, an unreasonable request. And like I said, I'm here to help. So of course I can do that for you. Alright, let's continue. Those 3 words are, hey, you guys. Fucking Dennis. But in all seriousness, though, I just want him to know that even though he might not be behind the microphone anymore, and even though, he's not on any of the episodes, he hasn't been on any of the recent episodes, he's not forgotten about. I mean, we still love the son of a bitch. I still love the son of a bitch. Yeah, we had our problems. We've worked through them, and I'm hoping that he's able to come back stronger than ever I'm hoping that he's able to come back and kick some fucking ass in Satanic Study Hall. He's put a lot of work, he's put a lot of time, and he's put a lot of blood, sweat, and maybe even a little bit of tears into Satanic Study Hall, and I would hate to see all of his hard work just go to waste. Because he has a problem. And if you out there, if you do have a problem, whether it be drugs, whether it be alcohol, whether it be, anger, whether it be, depression, you have to go out there and you have to seek help. The first step has to be with you. And that was one of the things that I told Dennis when we had our sit down. I told him, I can be there for you. I'll support you to the fucking end of the earth. But I can't do this for you. You have to do it for yourself. You have to take the first step, and you have to want to change. And it appeared to me, from what I had seen from when he got back the last time, that he just didn't want to do that. And, it turned me into something that I didn't want to be. And that was somebody who was very hateful, and that was somebody who was very spiteful. And I was very hateful of Dennis, and I've told this on a Patreon episode. I finally opened up about my feelings and how I felt about it. And, I was hateful for a long time. I hated Dennis. I really did. And I'm sorry for that. Because I never wanted to hate the guy. I like I said, I love the son of a bitch. But I hated him. I didn't want to be in the same room with him. So what it had finally come down to was, I told Bill that I would leave the podcast and, Dennis can have the music review. And that's really what it was all about. I felt disrespected. The Devil's Lettuce was supposed to be released as a regular episode, but it turned out being a Patreon. But I did a review of Nola by Down, and the whole time Dennis just seemed uninterested. He seemed like he didn't want to be there. He seemed like we were wasting his time, or I was wasting his time, and it just put me over the edge. And I admit that I went about it the wrong way. I should have went straight to Dennis, but I didn't. I went to Bill, and that's when I told Bill, I was like, look, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. And I just unloaded on him. And, I put Bill in an awkward position as well. I just unloaded on him. I told Bill, I was tired of, always being disrespected by him. I felt like I wasn't wanted there. I felt like he didn't want me there. I felt like he thought that Satanic Study Hall would benefit more without me being there. And that's when I sent Bill the text message, look, I'm done. I'll leave. Dennis can have the podcast. Because Dennis is a co-creator of Satanic Study Hall. And I can't take that away from the man. He worked his ass off. He did a lot of work for Satanic Study Hall. And, I give him all the credit in the world for that. And, I'm sorry things happened the way they did. But it's something that we can't change now. It's in the past. All we can do is look to the future. Me and Dennis mended fences. We're not, beefing with one another anymore. We don't have any animosity towards each other. I hope to see him back in Satanic Study Hall soon. I hope to hear his voice again behind the microphone. I hope for him to be sitting across from me, like I said in that letter, calling me sloth. And, I hope that this happens really soon. I love you, brother. All right, well, with that being said, this is going to wrap up this edition of Johnny Voorhees' Life Coach. As I said before, if you have a letter you'd like me to read on here, please send it to satanicstudyhall@gmail.com. So until next time, this is Johnny Voorhees. Stay metal. Wear your fucking mask. Ave Satanis.